Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant,
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Davis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Noles are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Touchdown, Florida State! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Working that left side now. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes, because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. From the gun on third down. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Defenses always have a plan for him, but very rarely are they able to go out and execute it. That is his 100th catch on the year.
He's going to run it. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Noles in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got it. A huge
completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Trying play action. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Got it behind the line, it's Davis. Snowed under by the defense. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football, and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This cornerback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get...
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what...
Better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's gone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Hit right back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Pulls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes a connection. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he runs it in for
that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's in open space downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on third down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up fourth down.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Pitt pushing the pace.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this...
And he calls it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Now on first and 10 from the 27. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's McCoy. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch around the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty.
Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Snags it. Touchdown, Noles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
He's going to have Nole Nation doing the the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Powers through. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. Going up top again. Looking for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Defense wants to bring the heat. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The Noles will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for his man in the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. He gets it away from his own end. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep, and they'll keep this drive going.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the